So here is my frog. As you can see over here, if you look at my layers, for this demo, have combined all my color layers. And the way you do that is you hold down Control and select all your layers. Then you're going to come over here to Layer, and you're just going to hit Merge. Um, Once you have selected Merge, all those layers will be on one. Because what we're going to do here is one basic cell blocking uh, technique, and then we'll do a more complicated one. So I've got them all on one layer. I'm going to create my clipping mask. Okay. So I'm going to hit another new layer, and I'm going to bottom click, create clipping mask. Okay. Or you can hit, I believe there is an action for that, and I will get it for you. It's different on my Mac than your PC. But for now, bottom click, create clipping mask, and now you see this whole thing is filled in. My Photoshop is glitching, so it updated itself, and now it's really angry. So bear with me in this. I'm going to have the light come from this direction. So I'm going to take my brush with my smoothing up, and I'm going to follow the curve here, and I'm filling this in all blue. The reason why I decided to do blue was, bring it around, it is going with that yellow there, and blue and red together will make purple, which is a great shadow color. So I'm thinking about the color of my shadow. And there is the simplest clipping mask. Now, this up here, the eyes, I don't love how dark they are. I feel like the shadow's too heavy on the eyes. I could pull the shadow down just a little. Let's see. That's better, right? And then I could come over to here on my eraser. I'm going to go to soft, round, pressure, and opacity. Okay. And I'm going to turn my opacity down and my brush up. And I'm going to try to get back my frog. Oh, this Photoshop update is going to be really annoying. Okay. I'm still going up. And then I'm just going to erase slightly the shadow on the eyes so that it's not quite as deep as the rest, especially like right here. And right here. Now, this back leg also could use, I'm going to bring a little, oh, look, see if I just erase a little here, I get that little bit of highlight there. And that's a reflected highlight that kind of helps that. And that was just a little accident, but it works. So work with your accidents. Meant to be on the eraser. I'm just pulling this out a little bit more. Okay, and then I want to put a shadow down here, so I'm coming back to my brush. I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to color in this foot. Like so. I'm going to turn my smoothing down. Make my brush just a little bigger. It'll go faster. Sorry, it is glitching. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, I'm going to turn. For this one, I'm going to, because I did this on the same layer, so I'm realizing I should have done it on a new clipping mask. So create clipping mask. So now they're all attached. And then I'm going to turn that smoothing way down, because I want to adjust this separately, since this would catch a little bit of shadow. And I'm going to fade it. Oops, I have a little bit of red showing right there. Okay, now I'm going to fade it. And then I'm coming back to my eraser. There would be highlight right here, so I'm just gonna, that soft round pressure opacity eraser, just gonna bring some of that red back. And voila, now I have my shadows and some areas of highlight. If I wanted to, Next, I could create some areas of highlight, so create another clipping mask. And I'm going to pick up this color, and then I'm going to go lighter. And I'm going to adjust the size of my brush. It's hard round pressure size. It's too small. And I can come in and kind of play with lines. That's too thin. So I'm going to back. Still too small. And I can play with where do I want highlights to go, like so. I can come down here and turn this down more. I can come here, turn this down more. So I'm really playing. I could come in here and really build up this back leg a little bit more. So I could come to this layer and make another one above it. Oops, I can stay inside the lines because we're all on one. And then I can leave a little red there, or I could erase it out. Depends if you want a soft or hard line. We use the eraser to soften, to pull out those highlights and soften, but there is a hard line right here. I could put a highlight, come back to my highlight area, pull up this, go lighter, and I could start to kind of pull in those highlights here. Maybe one there, right? I could go to edit, fade, if I just want to fade that one line. And there I have a frog with some cell block shading. This is the first way to cell block, which is a little more simplified. And now we're going to do one that is a little more complex in the next video.